Hello, everyone. We'll get started shortly. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. We'll get started shortly. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone. This evening, Forex, cryptos, and the futures market. Welcome. We'll get started shortly. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Hey, guys. Welcome, everyone. All right. Welcome, Stephen. Hey, Bill. Welcome, Bill. Hey, Will. Welcome, Bill.
Hey, dude.
Hey, Mary. Hey, Carlos. Hey, Charity. Welcome. Kawisi. Welcome. Welcome, guys. It's a new week. As you guys know, on Sundays, we go over Forex, cryptos, and the futures market. Forex, cryptos, and a few Forex market. We'll go over some new developments in Monster Scalper. I'm excited about. All right. So we'll go over that. I'm going to share my trading screen here. All right. We'll start out with the futures market. All right. So if you guys look here, you should see Monster Futures. All right. The dollar, you guys know we've been watching the dollar, trading the dollar. All right. The dollar index is still holding. We had a bit of a retracement. We saw a lot of our dollar pairs closed. Okay. But, you know, it's not over yet. All right. So a lot of the pairs closed, a large percentage, but we'll still keep an eye on the dollar. All right. And we'll go over the yen pairs also, what's developing in the yen pairs in Monster Scalper. As far as currently the futures market, we saw a big day I think when was it? I think Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, we got a lot of volatility in the equity markets. We're still in the markdown phase, all right, in the equity markets. Currently in the futures market, again, the dollar is up, but the Dow E-mini is up about 71 points. All right, the NASDAQ is up. All right, E-mini, S&P is also up. So they're up, not by a lot, but they're up. If we look at the chart, all right, they're still in the markdown phase. It's on a daily time frame. All right, so we should be still out of equities. Here's the NASDAQ. All right, clearly in the markdown phase here. Again, daily time frame on these. All right. The S&P, E-mini S&P, right here, markdown phase, testing support. If it breaks this support, that's redistribution, right? New sellers will come in. So not good for the S&P. Russell, all right, it's pulled up a bit, back a bit from support. Pretty good support right down here, right here, guys. Price is right here, all right? That's the Russell. All right. So although they're up in the futures market currently, still in a markdown phase. We are keeping an eye on energy, crude oil right here. We're starting to see, we don't have buy signals yet. All right. Not a major move yet. Okay. But we are keeping an eye on energy, crude oil. All right. Natural gas. Okay. Hey, Corey, welcome. All right, so we are hoping that if we can get a move, hey Zaire, welcome. If we can get a move in crude oil, even with the equity markets, right, moving lower in the markdown phase, we did see the last move in crude oil, and I think crude oil got all the way up to like 120, I think, 100 high teens, right? We saw nice moves in energy. So even with sell signals in the equity markets, if crude oil makes a move, right, we might call a rotation in crude oil in the equity markets, and we should see stocks come up in hit seeker for Stock Boss and Bullmaster, but too early to tell. All right. As far as cryptos, no change. Right, Bitcoin is holding right at that 20,000 mark. Currently, it's at 19,288. All right, 19,288. So right about right here. So still holding near that 20,000 mark. All right, so they're really holding that support. All right, really holding that support level. Very surprised by that. Very surprised, but we don't have, this is a weekly time frame, so we got really tight. You guys look here, really tight for the last 4 months or so. Really tight consolidation. This is basically the price action here.
David, we're not seeing that screen.
You guys not seeing them? Hold on.
Not cryptos, no.
Okay, let's see here. Let's try this again. How about now, Bill? Can you guys see it now?
Yep, there it is.
All right, awesome. Thanks for letting me know. All right, so very tight. If you guys look here, very tight, right? A range of probably about 1,000 points, right? On Bitcoin, tight range, not tradable at all, right? It's not tradable at all. And you guys will see some, very similar price action on the other cryptos that are out there. So, because they follow Bitcoin. So nothing here. All right. What I want to talk about is Monster Scalper. And Charity, I hope you don't mind. I always when I talk to traders, and I'll talk to traders all the time, whether it's through coaching, whether it's through training, And you know, a lot of our traders will, hey Mary, welcome. I think yeah. A lot of our traders will just call me up, and we'll discuss things. But I was talking to Charity, and she was a bit frustrated with the opportunities. All right, with the opportunities in Forex. And that got me thinking. And I'm always, you know, my goal, because we have a lot of new traders that come on board, and my goal is to always keep things very, very conservative. All right, so that we can, you know, manage capital. And there, from time to time, we'll bring out the smaller time frames. All right, like the 30-minute, the 60-minute. We'll go back and forth. But what we're going to do, and it doesn't mean that we'll keep this forever, but we just might, you know, we never know, based on how the markets are. It's always based on how markets are moving. But if you guys, those of you who trade Monster Scalper, and this is for everyone in general, right? We always want to be as nimble as possible. And we've had some great runs. As an example here, let's take a look at some of the dollar pairs. All right. The dollar pairs recently have been normally on the 240-minute time frame. All right, on the 240-minute time frame. If we can get a run for like 30 days, that's great. So 30 days, a month, that's great. What we've noticing though, recently the rotations haven't been lasting long, right? We might get a couple of weeks, right? And then we get a pullback like this, and then we've got to close the trade. And I know how frustrating it can be. All right, and then we have to wait. We have to wait another week, 2 weeks for the next rotation. What we are going to do is in that in between time, right? In that in between time where we are waiting, all right, we're going to bring in an additional time frame, an additional window, all right, to capture moves within. So basically, we'll always have some opportunities to trade. All right. So when I had that conversation with Charity, that was her concern, right? Waiting on the rotations, not getting you know, as much opportunities. All right. So like I said, that got me thinking. So we're gonna bring in not the 30-minute, right? Not the 30-minute, but the 60-minute time frame. All right, the 60-minute time frame, and it will look a lot like your 240. All right, it will look a lot like your 240. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that? Bringing in the 60-minute as a trading window, and basically using both the 240 and the 60-minute time frame.
Don't really have an opinion about it because like you've always been telling us not to really give it so much attention. So I'll only know the difference when I start looking at it.
Okay. Now, Carl, you trade on, you do some stuff on the 30-minute, right?
And that's correct. But with the 30-minute, it's like honestly, I can't really say I would know what my expectations are if I was to make a trade based on the 30-minute.
Okay.
I've actually been meaning to ask you about that.
Okay.
Because if you look at the 240, you've always encouraged us to, you know, hold on to the trade for a number of days, even though it's on a 4-hour time frame. But the 30-minute, the question I've always been, I haven't known how to express it, but I guess my question is, you know, if I'm making a trade based on the 30-minute time frame, how long should I be expecting to hold on to that?
Okay. Okay. We'll talk about that. Anyone else? What do you guys think about that? The 60-minute.
I think, David, I think it's kind of good. Because I feel what Charity's saying, because sometimes that happened to me a lot, that because you're missing that rotation. So, I mean, for example, this USD HUF, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you notice, like, okay, so the trend is up, right? If you look on the bigger time frame.
Yes.
So, all right. So scaling down to like the 1 hour, right? Once that rotation hopefully start again, you'll catch it like a little bit earlier.
Okay.
Hopefully that the hoping that the drawdown is not too much, you know. For example, if you go back to that 10-5, 10-5 here.
10-5 right here. Okay.
Yeah, so it would be similar to what we're probably expecting for this one as it goes pull back down, you know, because the trend is up. So
Yes.
hopefully when we get a buy signal, we'll probably wait a little bit for it to pull back a little bit, then get in. Hopefully,
Okay.
and that works out.
Okay. 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 So an opportunity to get in earlier. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, just to identify like the rotation per se. I mean, I think you may get some fail ones, but I mean, I'm just thinking.
Okay. Very good. All right. Thanks, Zaire. Anyone else? Charity, this was your kind of like your idea. So what do you think?
I'm very curious about it, and also I think, well, I'm hopeful that it will give us some more opportunities right now. And if not, then at least we, give it a try and took a look at it,
Okay.
practice it, give it a try. So.
Okay. Okay. Good. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? Bill, you have any input?
Yeah, I think it's a real good idea. I think we did this, we rolled this out in the spring, David. Remember we had a dry spell there for a couple of weeks and not much was moving. And we started doing stuff on the shorter time frame. And I
Yep.
think it was we had to learn the discipline not to go back and forth. You gotta choose a specific time frame and stick with it. But yeah, I made some money back then too. So I'm all for it. This is good.
Yeah. Yeah, very good. Thanks, guys. Okay. What I am hoping, now the 240 will be our primary trading window. All right, in Monster Scalper. All right. What I hope will happen is that we use both. That's the goal, to have both be fluid, right? To have everyone be fluid with both time frames. So we'll look to keep both time frames. All right. Keep in mind that both time frames, there will be more opportunities. All right, but it's more work. It is more work. All right. Definitely more opportunities. Definitely more opportunities to make money. Right? To make money. All right. But it will take more work. All right. So I'm going to challenge you guys. Now, I'll show you guys some examples. And what I mean by more work, because it's a smaller time frame, and what we've done in the past is leave it up to you guys to trade the smaller time frames, and we would just watch the rotations on the 240, call the rotations on the 240. We will be calling rotations on the 60-minute. All right.
My only question about it is if, since it's on a shorter time frame, if it would be good to put to take a higher position. So
yes.
Okay.
Yes. You guys you can, if it's up to you, but you can put on more risk because you're we're not putting, we don't need as much room, right? right, for the trade to move, right? Because we're trading on a smaller time frame. This is where, no, we're not day trading, we're still swing trading. We still swing trading with Monster Scalper. So rather than you guys know the forward time frame gives us about, if we catch a decent trade, about a month in the trade. All right. On the 60 minutes, right? It might be a week and a half if we catch a really good trade. So we're not day trading, right? We're not day trading, but it does take, we've got to look at it a bit more, right? Right. So you might have to stay with it, stay with the trade, longer, watch it longer, more often. All right. But yes, your entries and your exits, okay, the entries and the exits will be quicker, like Zaire was saying, right? Okay. That's where we're going with it. Right, that's where we're going. And I don't see us going back, right? I don't see us going back to just one time frame. We're actually going to reduce the time frame for Forex Dominator. So rather than a weekly time frame, we'll go to a daily time frame. Okay. So the goal is more opportunities, more trading, more activity. You guys might graduate, or just gravitate to a particular time frame that you like. Okay, I mean, we have traders that like the smaller time frames, like the 1 hour and even lower. All right. And who knows, we might get to the point where we do some of that. Not right now, though. Okay, not right now. So the 60-minute, the 240, and we're gonna push it for maximum profit. If you guys look here, I want to show you guys on the yen pairs. And we've said that the yen pairs are offering some opportunities. If you guys look here, so on this is well, that's the dollar yen. Let's see here. Is it CAD yen? Which one was it I looked at? Okay, let's see here. Hold on. Okay, yeah, this one here. SGD JPY. Okay. No, we'll track this. Like I said, we'll track this. We'll call the rotations. All right. We will need to get you the new charts. Okay. So if you guys look here, this is the 60-minute time frame. All right. Everything here is 60 minutes. Everything here is 60 minutes. So we have a 60-minute window long, and then we also have a 60-minute window short. Okay, 60-minute here, 60-minute here. All right, so we're going to track the top trending pairs, trending pairs on the 60-minute. It's more work, right? You guys are going to be busier. Those of you who trade Monster Scalper, you guys will be busier. Okay, but hopefully you make more money. That's the goal, right? That's the goal. All right. So if we take a look at SGDJPY, all right, on the 240. So if we look here on the 240, here's the trade here. So here's the buy signal here. No, trading very well, right? Here's the previous trade. Here is the current trade. Did anyone get into any of the into the yen pairs? Did you guys get into, anyone got into the yen pairs?
I am.
Here.
I'm in the euro yen.
Euro yen. Anyone else?
I am on the CHF.
Mary, you're on the CHF. Okay. JPY
And the CAD.
and CAD, CAD, JPY.
I'm
Okay.
in both of those as well.
And Charity, you're in both of those. Okay. So I want
I'm also on. I'm also in one of the taller ones. Hold on, I have to go look back at it again.
okay. Charity, you're breaking Charity, you're breaking up a bit.
Oh, so I'm also in CNH, the dollar USD CNH.
USD, okay, USD, CNH. And which yen pairs?
The euro and the CAD.
Euro.
I haven't been able to look at the market today, so I don't know about the USD, what the status is of that.
Yeah,
It
you
seems to
keep
be going
you
up.
keep you keep fading, Charity, you keep fading in and out.
Sorry, hopefully
Okay.
this is better.
Yeah, this is good.
I haven't had a chance to look at the market yet, so I'm not sure where it's at, but it seems like it's better than it was this morning. So,
Okay.
but it's a little weird the way when I only could look at the chart on forex.com on my phone. So I don't know
Oh,
why it came down so much this morning and then now it's up. Because when I got in on it, it looks like it's at the same price, or it looks like it's only gone up since I got in on it. So I don't understand.
Which pair?
why.
Which pair? Charity, which pair?
The dollar one.
The dollar.
Yeah.
Dollar Swiss?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. We'll go over those. Zaire, are you in any of the pairs?
No, David, I'm not in any.
Okay. All right. Okay, I want to show you guys this. So here is the current trade on SGD JPY on the 240, and great trade going. Okay. So here was the entry 101, and now it's at 104 for about 300 pips. But if we take a look at the 60-minute, all right, the 60-minute, here is 101 right here. All right, here is 101 right here. So follow me for a second. So 101 right here, bought and sold, right? And then here, bought again, and it's still holding here, right? So two trades, right? Two trades. And then if we take a look at the 240, so that's the 60, and then here is the 240. All right, so this one trade, we've got one trade here, same point of entry. All right, one trade here on the 240, and on the 60-minute, we got two trades, and we could have taken profit here and then hold this one currently. All right, you guys see that? Okay, so that one trade here is actually two trades here. All right. So we're gonna get in, get out a bit quicker. All right. Some of you might decide, hey, I just want to trade on if you've got a busy schedule, right? Right. You might just decide, hey, I'm gonna hold it, keep it on the 240, but then, right, we can move it to the 60, and you could have taken profits. We're just gonna go back and forth. We're gonna do both. We're going to do both. Yeah, we're going to do both. And if volatility has been, we've had volatility in Forex, right? We've had volatility in Forex for a while now. All right. So, and we can't do we can't do much in the equity markets. So we want to put everything we can into Forex right now and try to capture as much profit as possible. Don't want to do the 30-minute, right? it's too quick, right? If we're just scalping, right? But trying to catch rotations on the 30 minutes, it's too much. But the 60-minute, the 1 hour chart is good, for us. Okay. So I am looking forward to it. Like I said, it's going to be more work, right? But if we catch these rotations, smaller rotations, so rotations within the rotation is what we're looking to catch, right? And if we're successful, if you guys are successful in doing that, all right, and really taking these trades, right, when we call them, and you're profitable in doing it that way, and you're successful in doing it that way, we might even go lower, right? We might even go lower, but not now, okay? Not now. When I say low, something like sniper, right? We might do something like sniper within monster scalper, all right? But not now, I think this is enough. I'm excited about this. I'm excited about the type of trades we've seen, all right? The type of trades we've seen on the 240 is really good, all right? But again, we need moves, right? We need breakouts. We do need the market to cooperate, all right? I want to take a look at so Mary, you're in Swiss yen on the 240. So Swiss yen. And you guys we should be out of the dollar pairs. Okay, we should be out of the dollar pair. So Swiss yen, all right. And if you guys look here, this is the 240. That's the yen pair. So the yen pairs are definitely making a move. Okay, yen pairs are definitely making a move. So here is your buy signal here, Mary, right here, and it's holding here nicely. All right. Anyone else in Swiss yen? Anyone else in Swiss yen? Just Mary? Anyone else?
I'm also in it.
Okay, so Charity, you in Swiss yen. Okay, Swiss yen. Okay. Let's take a look at, so here's the buy signal here early, right? Breaking that resistance right here. All right. Let's take a look at it on the 60-minute. Okay, so here it is on the 60-minute. Here's the buy signal here on the 60-minute, and it's holding. Okay, so you guys might want to put a 60-minute, put a 60-minute time frame, right, on your chart. All right, if you guys need help doing that, I'll help you. If you guys plan on trading it this way, we need to add this to your system. It's an easy add, this right here, this window, 60-minute window. Okay, just get with me. All right. So buy signal on the 60, very good. Buy signal on the 240. All right, very good. All right, so that is Swiss yen. All right, and Mary's other pair is CAD yen. So let's take a look at CAD yen on the 240. We get a buy signal, nice break of resistance right here. So nice break of resistance right here. Buy signal is right here, just like that previous buy signal. All right, good job, Mary. Good job. Good job. Good job.
I have a question about that.
Okay, Charity.
Actually, that I mixed them up, but that's the one that I was wondering about this morning. It was down significantly, but then when I looked at the charts, they looked like they were just consistently up since the buy signal. I didn't understand what I was looking at.
Okay, so this morning.
Yeah.
Okay, so just I guess pre-market, but the market opened at 5. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
So
traveling, so my timing is all off. But yes, today at whatever time markets opened, it was like
yes.
down from my buy entry pretty significantly, and then now it's up. But it doesn't show that at all on the chart.
Yeah. When did you get in the trade? On Friday?
Got it. I got in on the 14th.
When?
On the 14th?
On the 14th? When was that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so that was just, I guess, pre-market before the market opened. Yeah.
Oh,
Actually, for these two, it's only this evening that they're picking up. They've been
Yeah.
fairly dormant.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, they're holding right here. Hopefully
Right.
they will test this resistance here. Okay. But they both look good, look very good. They're holding. All right, let's see what it looks on the 60-minute, and we'll start to do this right more on the 60-minute buy signal here. And here, so we'll start to evaluate these on the 60-minute also. So on the 240, here we are on the 240. So here was our buy signal here, right? And now it's looking to test resistance here. On the 240, our buy signal came in here. So you'll sometimes get, right, an earlier move, like Zaire was saying, on the 60. Here's the buy signal here, and it's holding right here. And it's moving higher now, and then hopefully look to test the high here. All right. If things start to break down, right? So let's say, for instance, we're in the markup phase on the 240 and things start to break down a bit, we're gonna really look now. We're gonna really look at that 60-minute and evaluate the 60-minute to see if we should just get out and take profits, especially if we start getting sales signals on the 60. So we're gonna use both, right? We're gonna be in and out, right? Using both, right? Both time frames, which I think is good. I think it's really good. All right. So those of you who've been doing it on your own, right? You don't have to worry about that. Now we'll have some guidance through on this end, right? On this end. All right. So Mary, both looks really good. So they both your trades, and Charity, you too, you and these, they look great on both the 60 and on the 240. And that's just more confirmation, right? More confirmation. All right, more confirmation, right? Which is good. And then Euro, Charity, you had Euro Yen. Euro Yen. Euro Yen on the 60. Well, you remember your entry? Your entry was on the 240, right?
Yeah, it was on 240.
Okay, so the 240, here is resistance right here. Perfect buy signal. All right, and now it's moving higher right here. On the 60-minute, it should look really good. 60-minute time frame. I think you guys will really enjoy this change. Here is the buy signal right here, and here it is right here. Okay. So nice trade. Do you remember what price you got in at, Charity, on this one?
I got in on the 14th.
On the 14th. So the 14th was right here. So about in here, this area in here.
I got it at 12 a.m. I guess. Yep.
Okay.
So right at midnight.
So the 14th. So the 14th was right. So for the fourth, anywhere in this area here, anywhere in this area. So it's looking to test this resistance here. Okay, it's looking to test this resistance. All right. So and we'll watch these for sell signals too on the 60. So we'll look to get in early, get out a little early. All right. And we're going to look to manage things on that 60. And the idea is let's make some money, right? Get you guys making some money. All right. Let's see here. And same with the short. All right. So we're doing the same with the short. All right. And on the 60, short on the 60, short on the 240. And again, Monster Forex Dominator, we've reduced the time frame to a daily time frame. Okay, we've reduced that to a daily time frame. And the idea is, you know, more opportunities to trade, right? Bring the time frames down. And I am hoping that we used to do this in the past where we, you know, Monster Scalper. Initially, when we came out with Monster Scalper, it was a scalping system, small time frames. But traders couldn't handle it. It was just too quick, with Forex being a 24-hour market, right? You know, you've got to stay up and really watch the markets closely, okay? If the 60 minutes, if that's successful, right? Down the road, we're not close to that, but down the road, we'll look to add hopefully a smaller time frame, but very specific, kind of like sniper, right? Very specific trades, okay? Down the road. So more, just understand with Monster Scalper, all right? We're gonna go. We're going to look for more opportunities with that system. All right. So I'm excited about that. What you guys think about that now? Looking at some of these trades here, what you guys think now? Good, bad, indifferent?
I think there some, like, quite a few of the opportunities that that I've looked at now that I'm finally giving the yen a look. Since last Friday, most of them are already pretty high, so it's like, you know, I'm a little anxious on whether I should even get in at this rate or wait to see if it tapers off.
Okay. Well, you know, a lot of times when we look at the rotations on the 240, right? We look at rotations on the 240. Sometimes if we're not paying attention or we're busy, we miss those rotations on the 240, right? That happens a lot. Well, now on the 60-minute, right? If we've missed it on the 240, definitely now that the focus will be on the 60-minute, Corey, all right? You guys will have opportunities, right? So not just, and the opportunities on the 60-minute will happen a lot sooner. So let's take a look here. Let's see if we have anything. Look at this. Look at the dollar yen here. TR USD TRY SGD JPY. This is 60 minutes time frame here. HKD JPY, that's gone. Pound yen, euro yen. Let's see here. Swiss yen, CAD yen, Aussie yen. So so Corey, if you're not in any of these, right? You can keep Aussie yen on the radar. Okay, so Aussie yen is one. You can wait, just wait for a buy signal, right? On Aussie yen. It doesn't have a buy signal yet. And there was another one. Hold on. You're not in any, right, Corey? You're not in any of the yen pairs?
I'm actually in the euro yen since last week.
Oh, you are in the euro yen. Okay.
Yeah, I've been in the euro yen since I think my price, I got it at 144.271.
Okay.
So Yeah, I've been in it. I haven't cashed out that trade. I bought 2 lots.
On euro yen
Correct.
on the 240, right?
Correct. I'm just taking that for a ride.
Okay. Okay. So you're doing, that's a good trade. Okay. And what was your entry?
144.271.
144. Okay. Okay. So very similar to Charity's trade. Okay. All right. So you also, so here's the 240 here, 240 here. So here's the 240 right here. Watch it, monitor it on the 60. Okay. Monitor it on the 60 also. So both you guys monitor it on the 60-minute and start trading a bit more on that 60-minute time frame.
Yeah, I kind of like this. I kind of like this 60-minute already. You know, now that we're giving it a look, because now I like the support resistance lines. There's more support resistance lines that I can gauge. You know, with the 60 time frame that I don't see on the 240 yet.
Oh, Corey, I knew you would like this. I knew you would like this, Corey. I knew you would like this.
Yeah, I don't like when we're in the middle of a trade that's trending upward. Like I get anxious when I don't see the new support resistance lines. That's when, you know, I start, like, questions start popping up and I can't get them answered just yet. So I kind of like this already. Yep.
And what it is so we'll have I'm excited about it, and I'm glad Charity mentioned it. I get so many good ideas from listening to you guys. All right. So always bring some things we just can't implement. All right. Some things we just can't implement. But if it makes rational, logical sense, right? And it looks like there's a value, really good value to it. Okay, we'll definitely implement it. So, always bring ideas. Some of the best, I'm serious, some of the best ideas through the years have come from our traders, because you guys are using the systems, right? Day in, day out. And everyone has their own unique way of doing things. And the end goal is having an opportunity, getting an opportunity. Now it can't be it has to be within what we do, right? But yeah, I'm always open. And this is when we first started with these systems, they're nothing. Everything you guys see, right? I mean, absolutely is from feedback from traders. So thank Charity for this. All right. Thank Charity for this, because I think you guys will have a lot more opportunity. You'll be able to get in sooner, get out quicker, right? Get in quicker, get out quicker. You don't have to scale up. I like that. You trade the 60-minute, you don't have to scale up. You can put a bit more capital. I wouldn't go crazy, but you can put a bit more capital to work. Your support and resistance will be tighter. Like, Corey mentioned, your support and resistance will be a bit tighter. But you don't have to scale up. You can if you want, but you don't have to. You can put a bit more risk out there. But you have to watch it. You can't, if you're in the trade, right? We're in an hourly time frame now, So you're gonna have to, sometimes stay up. Not all the time, stay up during that Euro session, and make sure, get some coffee and make sure that your trades are holding. All right. So it's more work on this end, but it's also more work on your end. But there are benefits, and I think the benefits will outweigh the additional effort. Okay, but we're gonna do both, not one. I think what we've done in the past is when things really consolidate, we'll bring out the 60 or we'll bring out the 30 when the market gets really tight. What we'll do moving forward is always have those time frames. Always have those time frames. Okay, available. All right. Let's see here. There was one other pair. Was there a dollar pair? Charity, did you mention a dollar pair that you were in? Who mentioned a dollar pair?
Yeah, it's dollar Swiss.
Dollar Swiss. Okay, let's take a look at that. Corey, the two pairs that if you wanted to, and anyone else, if you wanted to, the New Zealand yen and the Aussie yen on the 60-minute. So the New Zealand yen, they do not have buy signals yet on the 60-minute time frame. So you guys can wait for buy signals. So the euro, so the Aussie yen here. Okay, no buy signal yet, and it's moving higher. Okay, and then the New Zealand yen, right? And those, those move in the Asian market, which is where we are now. So you guys might get, it's too early to get in, no buy signals yet, but keep an eye. So the Aussie yen right here, and then the New Zealand yen right here. Okay.
David, David.
Here's I.
Yeah, I was looking at the CHF JPY. I'm looking at it, I'm thinking like once the yen holds, and not on the 60, on the 240,
240.
the yen hold, and we probably have a good opportunity
Yeah.
going back to that 150.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. It looks really good. You might get some resistance here. Right, might get a little bit of resistance here, but I think 150 based on the price action here, 150, and then but definitely watch it, because if that 150 mark is right about up here. So, and I think that's where we will do really well with the 60-minute. All right, sometimes when we get to these levels, sometimes when we get to these levels up in here, Zaya, you mentioned 150, where sellers are sitting, right? Sellers are sitting, right? Sellers are sitting here. That's where they pull back before, right? Sellers are sitting here. So if we get to that 150, right, we might get our entry on the 240, but now look here, if we'll get a quicker exit, all right, on the 60-minute, and be able to preserve more profits, keep more profits. Okay, so Zaire, it looks good. It looks good to get there. So I'm glad you guys are in these yen pairs. The dollar pairs, forget it. Forget what happened. They pull back. So right now they're done. So we just move on. And I'm glad you guys are, you're not thinking about that, and you're moving on, okay, with the yen pairs. Okay.
Can you look at the one that I'm in really quick one more time? Since I haven't been able to look at the charts.
The dollar, the dollar Swiss, Charity?
Yeah, dollar Swiss, because
okay,
it's still in the green, but I know everything else got sell signals and then mine didn't yet, so mine haven't.
So here it is on the 240. And then here it is on the 60. Okay. So I would really, if you notice, a lot of the dollar pairs give sell signals. Let's go. I know we know they give sell signals on the 240. Let's see what they're doing on the 60. Nothing here. Here's on the 60. Here's the 60. Nothing there. 60. They've all broken down. Right? They're not trending anymore. All right, that's why we're out of see right here, nothing there. See, look
Right.
at this.
Normally I get out when everything else is, but there was, I don't know. I was not wanting to for some reason. I just felt like
Yeah,
not getting out. And it has gone up, but it's
yeah,
now that I see it, it looks like it's going down now.
yeah.
Yeah.
They've all broken down. I mean, not that it might not. I mean, it could certainly go up, right? But you know, you could take that. You could take that. I mean, this is it right here on the 60-minute, and you know, here it's going down. I mean, technically, you could stay in it, but you could get a move like this right here. And the rest of them, you know, if you look at, you know, I would say 95% of them right now, they've broken down, Charity. All right.
I was hopeful because there's been like a few times where some of the traders have been on, or like one trader will be on and show like they didn't exit and their pair continue to go up forever. And I was like, I wonder if this will be one of those pairs. So I guess that was kind of my thinking. It
Okay.
wasn't like a big risk, so it was more play just to
Yeah.
test out, see what happens. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you could watch it on the 60. All right. If it holds, right, and moves higher, fine. If it gives you a white candle, you might want to close it.
Okay.
Okay. On the 60, watch it on the
Right.
60. Yeah.
Okay.
Gives it closes with a white candle. I won't even wait for a close. If it just gives you a white candle, if it breaks through this right here, this moving average gives you a white candle, just get out, right?
So is that so is that going to be the new mindset for the 60? Because with the 240, you always advise us to wait till the white candle closes.
Yeah, well, yeah, white candle close and a red candle, right? So wait for a red candle to close. But keep in mind, so okay, so when we trade, guys, it's when you've got the majority of the pairs, so 90% of the dollar pairs right now on the 60-minute have broken down. So let's use some logic here. All right.
So okay, so you're saying like don't wait for the white candle to close because we should be rotating out of the dollar pairs. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Because most of the pairs have closed already, right?
Yeah. So Charity has basically she's in the last pair to go. Yeah. The rest of the pairs they're done. And she's in the last pair. So, you know, so there's a greater risk of her pair going down. If it was the beginning, if it was the reverse, let's say 95% of the pairs were holding long, and her pair, right, out of all of the pairs, right, only her pair was starting to retrace a bit, I would say hold, right? Hold, right? Wait for a red candle, right? Because her pair is the first pair to retrace. So the likelihood that it will not retrace, right, increases, right, because she could get a bounce up. But her pair is the last pair. You can, think about it, right? Here, a lot of the dollar pairs are in this right here. Hers is the last pair. So there's a good chance that her pair, her trade, right, dollar Swiss here will follow, right? Will follow the other. So why risk it, right? Why risk getting a red candle Well, we know red candle we're gonna get out, right? But why risk a big white candle on a close? Okay.
And plus it has those purple resistance and
Yes.
support lines, right? That's
Yeah.
like another sign of it.
Exactly. Yeah, it has a purpose, support, and resistance. And you know, here if it gets in that area, and look here, it's is making lower, you know. No, Corey, you're absolutely right. Right? If that wasn't the case with the majority of the pairs, yeah, absolutely hold it. Absolutely wait for a red candle to close, on a white candle to close like here. All right, wait for a green candle and then continue. All right, but the other pairs, we have a lot of pairs that are in trouble with the dollar. Okay, but the dollar index is holding, and Charity might get a bit lucky with this pair here, right? And what could happen, right? If it doesn't give a white candle, if it continues to have green candles, and let's say some of the other pairs, dollar pairs, right, start to move higher, give buy signals, then guess what? She's gotten lucky with the trade. All right. Here, the dollar, see the dollar index is still holding right here. All right. But some of them collapse with the dollar holding right here. Right. Some of them give sell signals. So, right. Gotta, it's not cut and dry. I guess my point. That's my point. Does that help, Corey?
Yeah, it helps a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. So watch the other pairs to kind of give you a framework, a guide. Okay. All right. That's it. That's all I've got. That's all I've got. So moving forward, keep an eye, right? We'll do a lot on the 60. We'll call buy signals, sell signals on the 60, just like we'll call rotations on the 60, just like we have on the 240. Okay. And I think you guys will like that. I think you guys will like that. All right. More action, but not excitement. We're not looking for excitement, but more action, more volatility, more opportunities to trade. All right. All right, guys. Take care. I will see you guys tomorrow for Q&A. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.